Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing good and great because I am. So it says here, factorize the following expressions. As you can see, each and every individual of these expressions are from grade 9 math past papers. As you can see, the first one allocates to 1 mark, the second one allocates to 2 marks, and the third one once again also allocates to 2 marks. So let's attempt. As you can see here, when they say factorize, it means you need to take something that is common. So as you can see, what is common? When they say common, it means the same. So what is the same? 3. Okay, so 3 is common. As you can see here, 3, you factorize 3. A plus B plus C. And that is your 1 mark from there. If you do not believe me, let's prove it. 3A plus 3B plus 3C. Is that not the same as the expression? Yes, it is. So now, the second one. Now remember in my previous video, I proved a point of where x multiplied by x is going to give me x squared. And x plus x, it's going to give me 2x. And that is what's happening here. So x squared means x multiplied by x, and y squared means y multiplied by y. So, of course, you know, 2 brackets are going to be formed. So, x here and x here. Y here and y here. Now, you know your integer rules. Negative and a negative gives you a positive and a positive will give me a positive, and a positive and a negative will give me a negative. Now, what is going to give me a negative of what I just mentioned? A positive and a negative, or the other way around, a negative and a positive. So, and that's your answer. Your 2 marks are just by these 2 separations. That is it. Now, to this third expression. Now to factorize, okay? So what you do is, x squared multiplied by 15 is what? 15x squared. Now let's ignore this x squared for a second. Now, what are the factors of 15, or which 2 factors, or let's just say which 2 numbers in which when I multiply them, they'll give me 15, but when I add them up, they'll give me 8. It is 5 and 3. Let me prove it to you. 5 multiplied by 3 is this what? 15. Now to give me this middle term, which is 8, 5 plus 3 is what? 8. And if you get these 2 right, it means you can form your brackets. So let's do this. You know that x squared means x multiplied by x. So here's my x and multiplied by my x. A positive and a positive will give me what? A positive. So here's a positive in the first bracket and a positive in the second bracket. Now you know that your 5 is positive and your 3 is also positive. So it's going to be here 5 and over here 3. And your 2 marks again is just by forming these 2 what? Brackets. Guys, what you need to understand is, if you get 2 numbers, for example, that will give you, let's say, okay, let's do this for example. Let's say 5 plus 3, in this case, 5 multiplied by 3 gives me 15, but 5 plus 3 won't give me 8. Then you can't form your 2 brackets because it won't make sense. To get your 2 brackets, it needs to make sense by forming these 2 things. So if you know that your 2 numbers, if you multiply them, it's going to give me my last term, which is what I just multiplied there. And if you know that when I add those 2 exact numbers, or when I subtract them, it will give me the middle term. If those 2 are right, then you can form your 2 brackets by what you have over here. But if one of them is wrong, let's say for example 5 plus 3 equals 8, right? If that is wrong but this is right, then your 2 brackets are not going to make sense, and it's not going to prove that this expression is the same as this one when you FOIL it. Okay guys, I hope you've understood that. Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe and hit that notification bell for any new video that pops up. Thank you.